Step 1 in surviving grandkids: always expect chaos. Step 2. Never underestimate small humans with alien DNA. It's been 30 years since Jon and Lyra's big adventures, and now I'm Grandpa O'Neill, narrating the chaos of their great-grandchildren. Meet Tavy, 9 years old, adventurous, and loves gadgets. Sora, 7, the logical one who loves puzzles. And Keru, age 5, who's a master of minor chaos and loves floating snacks. They were already testing my patience before breakfast. Tavy was launching drones. Sora was calculating the trajectory of floating orange juice, and Keru, well, Kairu was sticking things to the ceiling with anti-grav goo. I just sighed. My most important rule, Step 3, always have snacks ready. Tavy found an old star map and immediately declared, "Let's go explore the nebula of never-ending rainbows." I panicked. Absolutely not. Step 5. Always listen to Grandpa. Sora, bless her logical heart, tried to reason with him. We should check the coordinates first. But Tavy wasn't having it. Coordinates are boring. And then Kairu, floating happily, somehow ejected the map from the ship. Chaos. The kids bounced off the walls trying to catch it, accidentally triggering the snack dispenser at the same time. I just laughed, narrating every ridiculous moment. The O'Malley great-grandchildren, small, chaotic, and entirely too clever. I decided it was time for a real mission. "Kids," I announced, "today you're going to help me clean the anti-grav garden. Work together, and you survive. If not, chaos, as usual." They groaned, but Tavy grabbed her gadgets. Sora calculated planting patterns, and Keru tried to ride a floating watering can. The garden ended up looking questionable. Some plants were upside down. One developed glow-in-the-dark leaves. But hey, no one was injured. So I called it a win. See? Small humans, alien DNA, and Grandpa's guidance. Lesson learned. Teamwork beats chaos. Sometimes. Despite my warnings, they convinced me to visit a nearby nebula in the family shuttle, under strict supervision, of course. Halfway there, Kairu accidentally activated the hyperjump. The shuttle bounced through 5 minor wormholes before we emerged somewhere. New, uncharted, beautiful, and slightly terrifying. I sighed. Step 7. Adventure is unavoidable. Step 8. Grandpa shines by keeping everyone alive. And Step 9. Next time, listen to Grandpa before touching any buttons. They learned a subtle lesson that day. Chaos is fun, but without teamwork, it gets messy. One morning, Tavy detected a mysterious signal. "Grandpa, it's a distress signal." My internal monologue went something like, Step 11, excitement rising. Step 12, panic in progress. It was a call for help from a stranded microcolony, so we suited up. With my guidance, Tavy handled navigation, Sora managed the technical calculations, and Keru mostly stayed out of the way while tossing helpful floating tools. We stabilized their failing generator, and the tiny alien residents were saved. Another lesson learned. Listening to Grandpa saves the day. Sometimes. To practice controlled chaos, I set up a zero-gravity obstacle course. Tavy zipped through with gadgets, Sora calculated the safest trajectories, and Keru accidentally turned the whole thing into a floating snack buffet. But by the end, they had learned to plan before acting and work together. My commentary, of course, was mandatory. I narrated proudly, Step 16, Grandpa shines again. Step 17. Lessons stick. Maybe. Then Kairu found a tiny, glowing alien creature in the backyard. I intervened before they could cause an interspecies incident. Step 20. Everyone takes a deep breath. Step 21. Don't eat it. We work together to build it a safe habitat. Curiosity is valuable, but caution and teamwork matter more. Next, we discovered a mysterious asteroid covered in strange symbols. Tavi wanted to press every shiny button, but Sora, the logical one, started deciphering. I narrated. Step 33. Always let the most logical one lead. Step 34. Allow minor chaos for learning purposes. They realized the symbols formed a puzzle, which activated a spectacular light show. The reward for thinking first. A lot of fun and no explosions. After that, I took them to the orbital floating market. Tavi tried to trade his hover boots for a micro-dragon, and Kairu tried to ride a sentient shopping cart. I intervened. Step 36. Grandpa's guidance is mandatory. Everyone survived, and the hover boots stayed with us. Then, Kairu's favorite floating pet, a sentient blob, disappeared. Panic. I turned the chaos into a rescue mission. Tavi used gadgets, Sora used logic, and I guided them with patience and observation. We found the pet tangled in a micro-antenna. Lesson learned. Think before panicking, and trust Grandpa's guidance. To reinforce this, I created a holographic obstacle course. Chaos naturally ensued, but this time they completed it successfully by working together. I narrated. Step 41. Grandpa shines by keeping everyone from crashing into walls. Step 42. Teamwork makes the impossible possible. And of course, I took credit and the snacks. Our biggest test came when a distress signal blinked from a stranded research drone. Grandpa, someone needs help. Tavi shouted. I sighed. Step 49. Prepare for chaos. We piloted the shuttle carefully. Tavi handled navigation, Sora decoded the emergency protocols, and Kiru threw snacks at the console, which surprisingly distracted some minor security turrets. We freed the drone, and I narrated. Step 55. Teamwork saves lives. Step 56. Grandpa shines. The kids were learning. Maybe. Next, they solved a puzzle on a planet made of glowing stones, earning a cache of rare alien fruit. Teamwork, patience, and a little chaos make challenges achievable and tastier. We even rescued a tiny alien creature from a floating minefield. Sora calculated safe paths, Tavi used gadgets to move debris, and Kairu stayed out of the way. I chuckled. Step 68. Teamwork, bravery, and a calm grandpa are unbeatable. Then, I decided it was time for a lesson in responsibility. They were put in charge of a mini-farm module. By the end of the day, the plants were healthy, and they learned that responsibility requires attention and teamwork. Step 70. Grandpa shines by teaching life skills, I narrated proudly. One day, a real crisis hit. A distress call from a station orbiting a volatile star. Solar flares were about to destroy it. Tavi wanted to fly straight in. Sora calculated the odds. Kairu insisted on bringing snacks. Step 105. Chaos incoming. Step 106. Grandpa shines. I guided them through the intense solar flares. Tavi monitored shields, Sora plotted trajectories, and Kairu's minor adjustments actually helped. We evacuated the panicked scientists, teamwork beating panic every step of the way. Just as we thought we were safe, A gravitational anomaly pulled us toward a black hole. I took control. Step 111. Grandpa shines brightest when chaos peaks. We escaped. The kids learned that in extreme situations, experience and a sense of humor are lifesavers. Years later, the great-grandkids are thriving. Tavi builds new gadgets, Sora solves interstellar puzzles, and Kiru is still floating and mischievous. I watch them, narrating proudly. Step 118. Grandpa shines. Step 119. Family grows stronger. They hug me. Grandpa, you're the best, they say. I just chuckle. Of course I am. Grandpa O'Neill always shines brightest when chaos threatens, when lessons are hard, and when snacks are involved. The universe is safe, full of adventure, and impossibly fun. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories.